staring right at you. Every boy's, every man's dream was, oh, I'd love for that girl to be my girlfriend. So when I had the privilege to have input on the casting, I said, there is no other person in the universe other than Olivia Newton-John to play Sandy. You must cast her. So I held tight, didn't I? Yep. And I got my way.
Look at that. Well, no, definitely great. And is it true, Olivia, that they tried to get you to do an American accent, but you struggled with it a little bit, so you decided to make Sandy Australian?
Actually, I struggled with everything. I really wasn't sure I wanted to do the movie because I made a movie before in England, which was a musical, and it didn't work. So I was very frightened about doing a movie, and my musical
It was after.
Okay, so Alan Carr had talked to me, and I said, oh, I don't know about this, and then they sent John to meet me. And who could say no, right? This gorgeous guy walks up my driveway, these bright blue eyes, and he was so sweet and melted me. And he talked about it and how, and I said, but I'm 29 years old. How can I be 18? I love that. I can't believe I was thinking that. But anyway, it's all relative, right, girls? So he talked to me and said, you know, it's all right. None of us are going to be 18. We're all going to be in our 20s. I said, well, I'm not sure about this, but, you know, I think if we did a screen test and I could see that maybe I can pull this off, it'll work. So we did a screen test and Randall helped us through. And thank goodness you did that. Yeah, thank you.
And Randall, you knew from the moment when you saw it, or?
Yeah, when we did the test, it was clear because John and I were sort of like making sure that Olivia felt comfortable, and all through, I think you treated her almost like a little sister, right? Helping her through.
Not exactly. I had other designs, but this is fine. Sis.
John, how ready were you for the fame that came with Grease on the heels of Saturday Night Fever, then right after that, Urban Cowboy? I mean, you were instantly on top of the world. How'd your life change at that point?
Well, fortunately, I had the TV series of Welcome Back, Kotter to
Yeah.
So that gave me a gradient of fame, if you will. But I don't know if anyone's prepared for what Saturday Night Fever and Grease would do to your mindset. But it's all good. I'm very happy about it.
Remember that you were worried about Saturday Night Fever and that you showed
Yes, and I
us?
showed it all to you, and you guys were not worried about it.
Well, I thought that I should play Tony Manero, but aside from that, it's...
No, what happened was you said, I did this film in Brooklyn and I don't know, and would you guys come and see it? We flipped out.
It was after you finished shooting.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
I remember that we were still in our costume. We came to watch it with you, and it was just brilliant. You can imagine. It's just.
Well, you never know.
That was
Any
unfinished.
movie that you present for the first time, who knows what the outcome will be. So even including Grease, I mean, there was some variation of interpretations of how Grease would do. I think I was the only one that had confidence in Grease because I had done the play on Broadway and on the road, so I kind of knew.
So did Barry, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
in fact, do you remember that we did it together? You don't remember that.
Barry.
And Barry, John actually played Duty.
Duty. But it was a
Correct?
different Duty. Duty is more like Putsy in the movie. No, what happened, John, Michael Lembeck broke his ankle in Toronto.
Oh, and you
It's a whole story that we don't have time for right now. Oh, but maybe we do.
So he played Duty. Who did you play?
So I came in to understudy Tommy Gerard, who was the understudy, and went on until I went to Jerry Zaks, the very famous director. I said, hey, listen, I've been doing this for 3 weeks, this understudy thing. Could you play sick and let me go on to Sunny? He said, well, I don't know, only if stage management says it's okay. Comes back and says they say no. Saturday morning, May 19th of 1973. Wait for it. They called me, Hal Halverson called me, the stage manager, and said, Jerry Zaks is sick, you're going on. So
What did you do to him?
What did you do?
That's
I can't discuss that. But then I went on that, but listen to this, here's the kicker. That was May 19th of 1973. 4 years to the day later, May 19th of 1976, we were all casted.
Wow, look at that.
There you go.
And
So we did it for one performance, John.
Wow.
One performance.
And Jeff Conaway.
Yes.
What played
Yes,
Danny?
played Zuko.
Danny Zuko, who of course played to make you in the film, but
Right.
wow. And you've been in some form of it. I mean, Grease has really been with you for decades now, right? Both of you.
Yes, and then of course you bring Dee Dee into the mix, and we did Grease Live together, the three of us.
That's right. That's
Yes,
right.
it's been
That
a
was
part of
lot
my life
fun.
since
You did a great job, by the way.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
you sure did.
So much
Vince
fun.
Fontaine.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
You hang around long enough, you start playing these older roles. That's good. But Dee Dee, get back to the movie real quick. I mean, you were in such a great classic scene, of course, with the wonderful Frankie Avalon. Looking back on that awesome scene, what comes to mind? Talk a little bit about it.
Tight white pants. Downstairs singing to me. Having my own set on Paramount for 2 days. Yeah, that I'm drooling right now. See, wasn't acting.
Pretty surreal.
But you know, Mario, everybody asked us, did we know if Grease was going to be as successful? You know, believe me, if I knew, I would ask for points. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think, and I guess this is a question for all of you, why do you think Grease has remained so popular and just continues to grow legions of fans every generation? What is it about it?
Well, let's ask our director. He might have a global view of that.
Well, everywhere I go in the world, people seem to love it, from little kids to teenagers to grandmas in every country. It's amazing. I think it's just due to the songs, the hits play, and it all came together.
I think also the 50s has a wonderful nostalgic memory for people, and the costumes and the lighting, everything was larger than
And
life.
the
It was
fact-
like comic almost.
The fact that it was before shootings and all that stuff. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
when
helped.
gangs did not mean what they mean today.
Yeah.
So, you know, the appeal of boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy gets girl, and then, for me at least, you take a look at these two faces, and you cannot keep your eyes on it. The camera